How are you? I wanted to do something a little more playful and less deep than some of my last lives. I love to go deep, but the energies are so kind of playful and fresh and new. I wanted and felt called to ask you guys a question. So, we all go through our life experience and have had our traumas and experiences that kind of shaped and formed us through all the years that brought us to this point. And we all agree that you can't change any of them, you can't lament them, etc. But we're coming to a time and a place where there's going to be an epic shift, where we're going to be able to create a new self. And all those old things will be kind of washed away or wiped away. You can hold on to them if you want or whatever, but if you want, you're going to have the choice to start fresh. And this is an idea that makes my head tilt as a human being. Tilt. How can I possibly start fresh when I've had kids and I've had a marriage and I've had a divorce and I've been this and I've been that? But those are all labels. Those are all our old stories. Those are all the things that got us to where we are. I want us, maybe if you want to close your eyes for a second, just listen to my voice and just get really relaxed and breathe in and kind of let your body go a little bit. And I want you to just kind of step back for a second and go back to when you were a little boy or a little girl and just sit with that joyful little being of light and start to remember the things that child wanted. What would be exciting? What would be fun? Did you want to be a pilot that you can fly in the sky? Did you want to be an artist or a singer or someone you saw in a movie that was just so bright and airy and powerful? And I just want you to feel that feeling of doing those things. What are you doing? Are you traveling? Do you have long hair? Do you have short hair? Do you have a beard? If you're a man, do you have a partner? Do you have children in that picture? And then just go and sit with that for a minute, because we've been told lots of stories, and in some way, shape, or form, we've been told that those weren't possible. But I want you to just go in your heart, feel that innocence and purity, and make it possible again, just for a second, and just see how it feels in your body. Feel that excitement, or maybe it's bringing up a tightness, maybe it's bringing up something that says, no, that's not possible, or whatever, and just let them be. You don't have to fight them, you don't have to go against them, you don't have to be emotional or angry, just allow it. And just let that little child just smile and say, oh, wow, look how fun that is, that possibility. And then flipping a possibility. Oh, I want it to be green now instead. Oh, look at this beautiful car. Oh, it's green. Oh, it's red. Oh, it's a Lamborghini. Oh, it's a Honda Civic. And that playfulness of that child that's just trying out all the options and seeing what felt good. Oh, that color's too bright, or that color is too shiny, or that color is too dark, or oh, that shows the dirt, or whatever. And just feel that little playfulness of that little child that's just trying everything out, trying on the clothes. If you're in the what do they call it, the tickle trunk. Oh, let's try this on, let's try a hat, let's try on a tail, let's try on a whatever, and just keep going in and keep going in. And what are the things that you forgot or had to put on a shelf in a box and say, oh, that's never going to be possible again? Just take them out and wear them again. Try them on. Try those dreams. Oh, I'm a fighter pilot. Oh, I parachute for fun. I was a fireman. I was a doctor. I was a nurse. I was whatever. Now start to just sit with that and put those clothes on of that. Let's say it's a fireman. You put that beautiful jacket on and the tanks and the helmet, and oh, you feel so powerful and it feels so cool. Well, what if you're a king? Put on a crown. What if you're a queen? What if you're a princess? What if you're a prince? Put that on, put those beautiful dresses and robes on, and how do you feel? Do you feel powerful and fun and playful? Are you dancing around the room with your eyes closed? Just go in there So what dream have you forgotten? What dream was in your heart that kind of got packaged away? What do you want to be now? If you had any choice, what do you want to be now? It's quite different from what I ended up being. I want to be a free spirit. I want to be a person that interacts with others, that is a philosopher, loves to speak about what he loves. And then just feel that feeling inside, that freedom, that dance, that sharing, that wildness. Where can you find that inside? You're going to find out that there's little pieces that are these free things that maybe somewhere along the way somebody told you couldn't be, and you believe them. And let's just, for right now, just start to imagine that we let go of all those things, and then we start saying, oh wow, what does a philosopher look like? What does a person that loves to paint? What's a person that's a free spirit and doesn't have to go to a 9-to-5 job or whatever? What's that person that's just freely thinking thoughts and asking other people's opinions and sharing in their expressions and listening and modifying your perspective based on other perspectives that sound cool, and then joining in communities and sharing with people and just being free? How does that feel in your heart? Is there a little child in there that's been waiting for that? So right now we're just being asked to start to dig down inside of that and start to see the possibilities, add new possibilities, open to new possibilities, let down the fences, let down the I can't do those, or all the rules, or all the things that came to say that you couldn't be the thing that you wanted to be, and just say, hey, I'm going to let that possibility now, and just plant a seed and then let it go. And just see how that feels. It feels like, oh wow, there's some hope there. Some beautiful, beautiful possibility. And right now, this is what we're planting for ourselves. Opening to that. Maybe you're not there right now. Maybe you can't see the path to get there, but just open to that possibility. Just plant that seed and say, that's what I wanted. And then maybe at some point in the future you get that, and then you get to test whether that's really what you wanted or if it felt as good as you thought. And then you get to make choices to modify. Change the color, change the size, change, maybe you're not a princess, maybe you want to be a queen, maybe you want to be a dancer or whatever. I don't like classical dancing or ballet, I love modern dance. Or just adapt it and then get that smiling little child into possibility mode. Wow, that might be fun. So what's underneath you? If we dropped everything that built you up until this point, what would you want to be? What would you want to try out? What would be fun? Just plant that seed, sit with that for a few minutes after the live, and just feel it grow inside. I can feel it. There's a ton of resistance. It's like, no, you can't have that. Well, I end that experience of cutting off all my dreams and all my stuff as a child, and I open to new possibilities. I end feeling trapped, feeling not recognized, feeling not worthy. I end those experiences, just like we've been speaking in some of my lives this past week. We end that experience and we move on. And then we open to something new. We are unlimited beings. And all I'm suggesting is just give yourselves the chance to be that unlimited being. And what would the seeds start with? And then once you see that seed start to grow and sprout and you examine it, then make some changes. That's what it's all about. We're going through all the possible experiences possible. We're transversing timelines. We're moving to timelines. What if I could tell you that there's an alternate you on a different timeline that has all your dreams fulfilled already, that has a house, that has children, that has the dream job, that has all that kind of stuff? And if we drop out of our story and we're ending timelines of density and darkness and control, and then we start moving into the timelines where those didn't exist, where there's infinite places that we can be. So let's move back to those timelines that have better outcomes and not darkness and not other things. And that comes from that seed. Because at one point in your life, because we do all the different possibilities with every choice we have, one of you chose that. chose to be that dancer, chose to be that ballerina, chose to be a king, chose to be whatever, and a whole bunch of stuff created around it. So just trust that there's better, more beautiful timelines, and start letting them in. And they're gonna pop in soon, because the dense timelines are popping off as quick as we can go. So shine, love, be them, and just plant that seed right here, and the magic is gonna happen. So thank you there, Leni. You have a great day. It's time. It's time for us to break out of our cage, trying to break out of our frustration and self-limitation, and shine. Start now. I love you. It's possible. It's happening for me. So I'm your evidence. Talk to you soon. Put some notes down on the bottom if something cool is happening or you have some questions. See you soon. Thanks for tuning in.